So hello everybody. My name is Prudence Okeogene Emodianike, and it's about today is 26th of November 2025. So it's about how many days? That should be 4 days before the close of the National Health Fellowship Program. So the National Health Fellowship Program is an initiative from the Federal Ministry of Health, Social Welfare, also inclusive. And it's an initiative to transform the healthcare system of Nigeria. So some of it, from my experience as a National Health Fellow, is you are being a bridge or acting as a bridge for the Nigerian government, the Federal Ministry of Health, and the communities. So one of the jobs that we had to do was visit primary healthcare centers and find out issues and problems that they had. So we found out that some primary healthcare centers were the what's it called, dilapidated. And some of them lacked staff. And so we carried all of their problems and put them in a report and sent them to the federal government. And I can tell you for a fact that there were a lot of implementations that were done from the reports that were given. So we had communities that didn't have primary healthcare centers had issues with access to primary healthcare centers. We had fellows that had received um, lands from the communities. So one of the things that we also do as National Health Fellows, the opportunity that we had was to meet stakeholders, meet senators, meet chiefs, local government chairmen, and that gave us the opportunity to tell them the problems that our communities were facing in the area of health and share possible solutions and see how they can contribute to. So it was really, really nice to watch all that and see how all that was put to play. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you all that you can do. Let me just adjust my seat. All that you can do in your application process. I'll just run it through. It's 4 days before the end of the application. So what can you do? I just want to be really comfortable. I also want you to be comfortable. So I'm telling you to be comfortable through the application process. Um, I will just be sharing my story as I run through. I saw the link. I'm from a communications background, so that can answer the question of what if I'm not in health. I'm from a communications background. I have a BA in linguistics and communication studies from the University of Port Harcourt, a master's in communication studies also from the University of Port Harcourt, and then currently I am running my PhD in journalism and media studies also from the University of Port Harcourt. So the National Health Fellowship Program was not only for people in the health sector, it was for people in communications like myself. We had people from education, people from IT. So the entire idea was to bring different people from different background to work together to share their knowledge. And so I had seen the link online and I was like, it's not really my field, but I was looking for a job at the time. I just finished my master's. I had started my PhD, yeah. And so I decided to apply. And then I applied. When I applied, the next thing that happened was we got a text message and a mail saying that we would do like an assessment. And so that happened on Google. It was a Google Meet. And so like over 1,000 people plus were on a Google Meet call. I think that system might change because it wasn't really nice at the time, so they might learn from that. And so we're on a Google Meet taking numbers, after which they would ask us, okay, I think it's your time. You can go in and then you meet maybe a panel of like one person or two people, but one person spoke to me. And they had asked just simple questions of, so are you a graduate? And all of that. You're a graduate. Yes, I'm a graduate. You have done your NYC. Okay, that's all. Where are you from? What state? Delta State, Ethiope West. So 774 people were selected. The application was over 6,000. I'm trying to remember, but it was really large. And then one person was representing each local government. So that was really cool. And I hope that you get selected. I'm believing and trusting that you will. If you're here already, you will. Don't be afraid. And so after that, the next process was an interview. It would be in your state capital, most likely. Mine was in Asaba. I'm from Delta State, representing Ethiope West local government, in case I have not said that. And so mine was at Asaba, and then we had about 6 persons on the panel. The desk officer, we had a chief. I can't really remember. We had someone from the Commissioner of Health. We had someone from the ministry, and so it was just really cool. Have you ever just normal interview questions? So chill. And try as much as possible to be free and smile. Don't laugh too much. I hear that's not what you do in an interview, but just try as much as possible to be relaxed, be your relaxed self. Um, and so it was just relaxing. One of the questions that I remember was, would you report, have you ever had an experience, or can you remember a time when you witnessed a misconduct from a superior and then you reported them? And so I shared an experience that I had because one of the things that they are looking for, or a value of a national health fellow, or a characteristics of a national health fellow, is their leadership skill. So we're looking for leaders because you'll be sent to primary healthcare centers, and you should not be somebody that can easily be intimidated. So you can develop that on the job, or just know that now you have to carry yourself properly. And so after that interview, I got a mail saying that I had gotten in as a National Health Fellow. Congratulations. Da, 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 da. They had to come to Abuja for a 2 weeks training. And so we had that in Abuja. And sometime in May, we came back to in March rather, we came back to our local government and then we started working. And my journey since that time has been really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add pictures now as I'm speaking. Okay, so my journey has been really nice. We had the opportunity of meeting Senator Ede Dafinone, representing Delta. He's a senator representing Delta Central Senatorial District. Absolutely amazing man. And so other people got to meet their senators too. But we met him while we were in Abuja in February. We met him again sometime in July and told him all that was going on in our different local governments. And then we're almost at the period of our capstone project. And so again, as a National Health Fellow, at the end of your 10 months program, you are to do a capstone project. So from all that you have seen, what do you want to pitch, or what do you think can be done? What solution do you want to put out? Oh, I'm just going to bring this out. Okay, for me, I think I brought it. Oh, just give me a minute. Let me bring it. Sorry. Oh my God. I just literally ran out. Okay. So this is not how to do a good webinar. But I wrote a book as a National Health Fellow. This was like my contribution to society as a National Health Fellow. So I wrote a book because one of the things that I noticed it's called When the Sky Turned Blue. One of the things that I noticed in my local government, in my state in Nigeria, is we have a problem of waste. And so When the Sky Turned Blue is about a girl called TJ who took a stand, or who takes a stand after her friend um is after she loses her friend to an asthma attack, and then she forms a club called Young Green Voices, and they start a movement to clean up their communities, to fight climate change and speak up no matter the odds. So it's a very beautiful story. It's on Seller. You can buy it there. It should be on Jacobian soon. And so this was one of my contribution. So I wrote a book as my capstone project to distribute and in schools, and also to give to young people, older people. Older people can read this. It's absolutely amazing. You would love it. And then and also educate people on climate change, increase climate awareness. And then for my second capstone project, it was a joint capstone project with fellows from Delta Central Senatorial District. So we We had a diabetes sensitization and training outreach. It was really beautiful. Um, Went round all the eight local governments in Delta Central, and it was fully sponsored by Senator Ede Dafinone. Really beautiful, and very thoughtful, and really nice of him that he helped us put that together. Yeah, so. And there will be more, and that's just the start. And so those are the kind of benefits or perks that you get as a National Health Fellow, the service and the opportunity to give back to your community and see parts of you that you didn't even know existed. Who would have thought I would write a book, not a fiction in 2024 about climate change? But I did. Um, so you also be attached to a mentor. So I remember that, and I'll just say that. So my mentor had written the foreword for my book, because she was one of the people that inspired the work. Uh, and so you'll be attached to a mentor during the 10 months that you'll be in the program. My mentor is, I just use this as a shout out to her. My mentor is Mrs. Beatrice, in case she becomes your mentor. Say hi to her. Tell her that you saw a video of this from here. So Mrs. Beatrice, she was my mentor during the program. So every fellow has a mentor. And so you have weekly sessions with them, weekly meet up and weekly catch up. So I think this sums everything that goes on during the fellowship. Your 2 weeks in Abuja would really be nice. So enjoy that when you're in. And then make sure that you try as much as possible to give back to the community and your local government at large. So I will quickly just run through the process of applying. I'll quickly run through the process of applying for the program. So yes, um, I want to believe that you can see my screen. Okay, so this is the page. It says application now open. It ends in like 4 days. Apply now. So strengthening the national healthcare system. Da, 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 da. This is a message from Professor Mohammed Ali Pate. Um, so you must be around the ages of 25 to 35, and you should be available to participate full time. As much as you are not always in the place of assignment or always in your place of assignment, you should be available to participate full time. Demonstrate analytical skills and entrepreneurial drive. You would also have trainings on that. So we had training from Miva University, and we had like 5 courses: data analytics, leadership, public health. I'm trying to remember all of them, but about 5 courses. And so you do that while being attached to a mentor. And after a while, those courses will end. You'd also have a course on forward learning, forward learners program. I'm trying to get the full name, but that's also the benefit of being a National Health Fellow. They're just courses that you can get access to, and then you have to be a part of. So forward learners, we also had like autism training also. Uh, and so all of this, you just keep having certifications, and it's really nice. So what do you need? Your resume, your CV, your birth certificate or affidavit, state of origin certificate, or your LGA certificate. Oh, it's not a certificate, that's called LGA something something. I've forgotten. Your degree certificate, your NYC discharge certificate. So you won't be needing that in at this initial stage. You'll be needing that after this stage, I believe. Yeah. So there are 0 uploads for this one. So I'll just run through it, and then I think that'll just be all. So your first name, your last name, your gender, email address, phone number, date of birth, NIN, state of origin, LGA, can select that after putting your state of origin. That just quickly comes up. So you can now select this. So I know all the fellows representing different local governments here, and we bonded over time. We're really good friends now. Sometimes want to fight each other, but we're good friends. So that's one of the things that the program would give to you. You get access to, you just meet other people, large network, from fellows in Delta State, fellows through Nigeria, fellows in your senatorial districts. Yeah, just bond with people. And then what did you study in your first degree? I think if you can't find this, you can put others. And when you put others, they'll tell you to specify. And what else? What did you study in your first degree? What did you finish with? Which of the following best describes your field? Do you have any work experience in primary healthcare centers, health-related NGOs, or partner organization? I had an experience in health-related NGO, some people that were distributing water in communities. So I had added that, I believe. Please rate your involvement in community projects, and yeah. So you rate your involvement. Are you currently engaged or employed in any role? You also put that. Which local government are you applying to? Do you currently reside? I was not residing in my local government at the time because I was in Port Harcourt schooling. But when I got in, um I had relocated for a while. So you can't even be traveling in and out, but it's very important that you're in your local government because you'll be visiting primary healthcare centers. Do you feel this position aligns with your career goal? This question means where you are going to now. Um, like where do you see yourself in like 5 years? That's what this question means. Is this fellowship associated with it in any way? Would it help you get to where you're going to? I think this question would reoccur for your interview and all, but just be as honest as possible, that's all. What motivates you to work in the health or social development field? You can others specify. Next question, provide an example, a scenario where you demonstrated your selection above in no more than 200 words to try as much as possible to not go beyond the word limit. I think you can't even cross that threshold. The next one is, are you able to provide a recommendation from your or person? So a recommendation, you have to say yes now because they had already said that you need a recommendation. So you have to say yes and then go and find it and prepare it. Please tick the documents you have readily. Should we ask you to provide for them? I think when you tick, they don't ask you to provide them yet, so you provide them later. So for this NYSC discharge certificates during this cohort, I'm not 100% sure. I am not 100% sure. Um, okay, so I think I would say I'm 100% sure. There were people that are not gotten their NYSC discharge certificates, but I know someone. But they were about rounding up, rounding off at the time. But they were as honest as possible, and then they got in. So yeah, just shoot your shots and then see what God will do and be very prayerful. I would like to add that uh this was a beautiful thing that had happened to me or with me, the fellowship as a whole. And so I just really encourage you to apply. I would encourage you to apply. Amazing things really happened during the National Health Fellowship program for me. And I think that it will be a good one for you too if you apply. So don't miss out on it. 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 Yeah. So this is the end of it. Thank you so much, and I pray that God Almighty helps you and strengthen you, and it's very, very easy for you. If you are overwhelmed, I pray that you have peace and you experience ease to apply. If you are hurting between two opinions, I pray that you receive strength to have a fixed mindset and apply. Thank you. Bye bye.